Good afternoon. Hope y'all boys are doing great. Glad to be here again. Obviously, coming off a loss like we had last week, our guys are excited to get back on the grass. It was actually good to get back out there and run around, play some football, and work out some kinks and try to move forward.
Clayton, obviously a lot of questions about the defense coming off of last week. Just what is in store for this week if you're at liberty to say, will something like last week trigger automatic huge change in scheme, personnel? Just what has to happen to be better?
Well, when you watch the tape, obviously there's some good things that happened during the game. And obviously the way we finished the game is obviously not the standard for any football team. Definitely not here. Disappointed. Obviously our guys are fighting back, trying to go out and get not revenge, but more of a chance to prove how good they are and that they have the ability to finish. I think that's the main thing that we would love to take back from the game. Good plays and bad plays are going to happen, but we have an opportunity to finish, and we didn't get it done, and so definitely disappointing.
There have been some games against the last two home games where slot receivers really had productive nights.
Yep.
Was there anything in particular with Florida and what they were doing when they were able to get some things that way? And do you feel like there's some things y'all could have done differently to guard that?
Well, obviously, definitely could have done some things different and within the game. Obviously, you make some changes, and sometimes you don't make changes, and things go your way and things don't. Obviously, I feel bad. Everybody on the team feels bad about the way it works, especially on defense. Our guys are the ultimate goal right now is to get our guys' confidence back, get our guys back going, get ready for the next game.
I know you guys have a lot of trust in Nick, and I'm sure some of the issues in the secondary are also being young and just, the lack of experience, and he's been matched up a lot in nickel. Is that one of the main reasons why, some of those things I just mentioned, or is there some other things, Clayton?
It's a team defense, just like when you're trying to stop the run, we say it's all 11. It's the same thing on the back end. The rush and the coverage go hand in hand. So obviously, some one-on-one battles you have to win. Some zone coverage you got to do great with reading the quarterback. We got to have great pass rush. We got to run the correct pressures when it's time. It goes hand in hand. It's 11-11. It's an 11-guy game, and if more than one guy's not doing their job on a play, it's probably going to be not a great result.
I think with what Shane was talking about with feeling like pressures weren't sort of being executed to completion, what did that look like for you on the sideline from the coordinator perspective, and how do you go about correcting something like that, over this week?
In the game? In the game, it's frustrating in the game because, you feel like you want to be aggressive and you want to do certain things in the game and you want to, have an effect on the quarterback, on the offense and dictate things. And then, obviously, I do a better job of teaching the guys that, certain pressures when we call them to make sure we're aggressive and understand when you don't go and when you would go, and just keep on coaching them and stay in the fight. Right now is a great time to see who's in the fight and who's not in the fight. So, but I think our guys are definitely got their head down and they're still trying to grind and move forward.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The 4th and 11 play down by your sideline, was Jalen Kilgore on the field for that play?
I'm pretty sure he was.
Was he? What was the person? What do you remember about that play, and how did that turn the game around last week?
Was it the first 4th down you're talking about?
First 4th down.
Yes, it's a call that we love and that we believe in, and just a regular pressure boundary. He actually blitzed off that was Spalding. He was in. He should have been in. Yes, he should have been. Maybe he wasn't. I think he got subbed out. So I think he got subbed out. Yep.
Was there a reason he was not in the game?
He played 80-some snaps. Yep. What's up? What's your name, Jordan? How you doing?
Jordan,
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
Thank you. When you're calling pressures like you guys were, and Coach Beamer was talking, hey, we just need to get someone, to get home. But when it's not getting home, is like, do you have to adjust how you're calling it and not bring as many, or do you just kind of have to sit back and trust your guys that eventually it is going to come?
It's a good question. What you're saying is basically if the pressure's not getting there on time, and to me, you can't ask the DB to cover so long. So you want the pressures to get there. Yes, you do. And then the pressures aren't getting there, so you back off, and then you try to add another guy in coverage. So, but it definitely affects how you call the game for sure. But you have to feel that in the moment of the game, not after the game on Sunday morning.
Obviously, each game presents its different challenges, but over the course of the first 6, has there, in your eyes, been kind of a consistent thing that's challenged y'all, and if so, what do you think you guys can do to kind of fix that?
I think every Saturday it presents a challenge. I think we go against some really good coaches, good teams, and I think you're going to get schemed up in games by coaches. I mean you can't put a brand new defense out on the field the next Saturday, so you're going to get. I mean coaches are going to coach you. I mean they're going to scheme you up a little bit, but you definitely want to make your adjustments. I think our guys got to continue staying in the fight, staying in the grind, and just doing a good job of understanding, what teams may attack us and the weaknesses and the holes that we have presented the previous games from the big plays. And a lot of teams just going to go to that and try to, pick plays off of plays. And we just got to be ready for the ones that may come. All right, appreciate it. Thank you, guys. See you guys next time. Yep.